You could be a horse rider. It was a perfect morning. Barbie couldn't wait to ride her horse, Tawny. But when she got to the stables, they were closed. "Oh no," she cried. Barbie had forgotten there was a horse show that day. She was disappointed, but she decided to stay and see the show. Barbie sat in the stands and watched the riders walk, trot, canter, and jump with their horses. Each rider had a number pinned on her back. Judges made notes and kept score. One rider on a gray horse jumped higher and moved more gracefully than all the others. She won first place. Barbie had never seen anyone ride like that. Afterwards, Barbie greeted the winning rider. "Hi, I'm Barbie," she said. "You were amazing." "Thank you," the rider said. "My name is Mandy, and this is Jade. She's like family." "So is my horse, Tawny," said Barbie. "Have you and Tawny ever been to a horse show?" Mandy asked. "No," said Barbie. "I'd love to be in a show one day, but I'm not sure I'm good enough." "I wasn't always a championship rider," Mandy said. "I practice a lot. There's a show for beginners here at the stables in the fall. If you want to compete, I can help you prepare." "That would be wonderful," Barbie said. "Thank you." Barbie and Mandy planned to meet back at the stables the following week. "Are you and Tawny ready?" Mandy asked. "Yes," Barbie said with a huge smile. The first thing she learned about was grooming. "I love brushing Tawny's mane and tail to make them shiny and beautiful," Barbie said. "Don't forget her hooves," Mandy reminded her. "They have to be clean too." Next, Mandy showed Barbie how to get her horse's tack ready for a show. Barbie cleaned Tawny's saddle and oiled the bridle. Then she shined the buckles until they sparkled. "I know that the straps in the saddle have to be tight so it doesn't slip," Barbie said. "Yes," Mandy said. "Safety always comes first for both you and Tawny." Then Mandy took Barbie to the riding store to buy her show clothes. Barbie admired her new outfit in the mirror. "I feel like a champion already," she said. The next day, Barbie and Tawny began practicing in the ring. "Sit up straight, hold your hands low, and look in the direction you want the horse to turn," Mandy instructed Barbie. Barbie and Tawny trained almost every day. Barbie learned the correct way to post, which means going up and down in the saddle in time with a horse's step. She learned to jump. "Lean into it," Mandy called. Barbie and Tawny did it. Later, Mandy said, "You need something to work toward. My goal is to learn all I can, become a better rider, and win one of the top 3 ribbons in the beginner competition," Barbie said, admiring Mandy's wall of awards. Mandy nodded. "Those are great goals." Finally, fall arrived. It was 1 week before the horse show. Mandy told Barbie she was ready, but it was time for Tawny to take a few days off to rest. "You don't want to overwork your horse before the show," she said. "Horses need rest, just like people do." The day before the show, Barbie was on her way to feed Tawny and ran into her friends Summer and Teresa. "We're riding up Oak Ridge for a picnic," Summer said. "Do you want to come?" Barbie had been working hard for so long, a quick, easy ride wouldn't hurt, she thought. "I'd love to go," Barbie said. The trail to Oak Ridge was a bit steeper and rockier than Barbie had remembered. Barbie looked at the valley below. "I can see the stables from here." The friends enjoyed a delicious picnic of sandwiches, fruit, and salad. They talked about what had happened during the summer. "Did you know Steven started taking tuba lessons?" Teresa asked. "He's pretty good. And loud," Summer added. The girls laughed. It was getting late. Barbie realized she'd better get home and rest up for the show. In the morning, Barbie was excited to ride in her first horse show. Mandy gave her some last-minute tips. Walk a few laps around the ring to warm and relax and thrust yourself. But as Barbie led the horse toward the ring, she noticed Tawny was limping. Barbie told Mandy about the trail ride and the picnic. Mandy didn't think it was anything serious, but a veterinarian would have to look at Tawny's leg. In the meantime, Barbie and Tawny would not be able to ride in the horse show. Barbie felt terrible. The vet told Barbie and Mandy that Tawny had bruised her foot. The horse would have to take it easy and stand on only soft ground for a while. "I'll bandage it, and she'll be fine in a few weeks," the vet added. "Will Tawny be well enough in time for the next month's show?" Barbie asked. "Absolutely," said the vet. Barbie and Tawny Barbie took Tanya as slow, gentle walks around the soft dirt of the ring. The horse's limp was gone in no time. "You're a good girl, Tawny," Barbie told her horse. "From now on, I'll make sure we're extra careful on the trails and that we get plenty of rest before every show." The night before the horse show, Barbie didn't take any chances. "You're going to bed early, and so am I," she said as she put the blanket over Tawny and said goodnight. At the show, Barbie and Tawny were the first in the ring for warm-up. "I'm a little nervous," Barbie said. "Well, I'm not," Mandy said. "You and Tawny will do great." "Thank you all for your help," Barbie said with a smile. Soon, it was Barbie and Tawny's turn. Barbie remembered everything Mandy had taught her. She sat up straight, held her hands low, and looked in the direction she wanted Tawny to turn. She leaned into her jumps, just like she had practiced. When the show was over, Barbie had reached her goal. She had won second-place trophy and a red ribbon for Tawny. She was one of the top riders. "I'm so proud of you," Mandy told Barbie. "Thank you," Barbie said. "And I'm proud of you, Tawny." Tawny let out a loud neigh. The end.